Savor the taste of your triumphs today, don't just swallow them all whole without digesting what is actually happening here. Look down over what you conquered and appreciate what God has brought you through. The only difference between a hero and the villain is that the villain chooses to use that power in a way that is selfish and hurts other people. When you are deciding on next steps, next jobs, next careers, further education, you should rather find purpose than a job or a career. Your very existence is wrapped up in the things you need to fulfill. Whatever you choose for a career path, remember the struggles along the way are only meant to shape you for your purpose. When I stand before God at the end of my life, I would hope that I would not have a single bit of talent left, and could say, "I used everything you gave me." Sometimes you need to get knocked down before you can really figure out what your fight is and how you need to fight it. You have to cherish things in a different way when you know the clock is ticking, you are under pressure. I might have had too many friends in my 20s. I probably said yes too much, and then I had to learn how to say no. How to get away in order to work on stuff. I think you realize how much you need to have people that you love. It's not as much about them loving you, it's about you needing to love people. The best advice about getting older? Just be thankful you're not dead. When you're young, you don't want to hear that, you can't. You think you can do everything, be all things. In times of crisis, the wise build bridges while the foolish build barriers. Receiving an award for playing a superhero is amazing, but it's even greater to acknowledge the heroes that we have in real life. We live in a world where people can ridicule you at the push of the button. They can question you at the push of a button. When you pray for something, it can actually happen, and that is powerful. You're not free unless you can show the good and the bad, all sides of them. So to me, when I play a character, it's important that I can show every aspect of them. One of the first things I was taught as an actor was, don't judge the character. I try to look at every role the same way, regardless of whether the character is real or the character is a fantasy. I always start from myself, because you have to know yourself first. There's nothing more stressful than your stomach growling. But interestingly enough, some of my best writing came when I was poor and hungry, living off water and oatmeal, mind clear.